If you have an Amana dryer that simply runs but it doesn't heat, let me show you what to check first. So this is the dryer we're looking at today. We're gonna put it on the heat mode here. Press start. Everything runs as it should, but what's happening? We're not getting any heat at all. So I'm gonna show you the first couple things to check. Starting with, so you're gonna go to your breaker panel first, simply find where your dryer is, and you're gonna make sure it's not half tripped or fully tripped. You're gonna flip that back and forth and try it again. Sometimes the dryer can run regardless of if the breaker is half tripped or not. It might have partial power, partial voltage to the dryer, and it can still run, but the heat won't work. But if you did that and it didn't fix it, let me show you what to check next. So to diagnose this machine, we're gonna simply need a basic multimeter. I'll link one down in the description if you don't have one, 15, 20 bucks or so. And then either a 1/4-inch socket or a 1/4-inch bit on your driver or drill. The first thing we're gonna do is check the power after we already checked the breaker and everything. So I'm gonna leave this plugged in. Be extremely careful when you're doing this because you could get shocked. Use extreme caution when you're doing this. We're gonna remove this back panel here with 1/4 inch. And then we're gonna simply put our multimeter on voltage, and we're gonna make sure we have the proper voltage coming to the dryer. So we're on AC voltage. We're gonna touch here and here. That was right at 124 volts. As you can see here, I was just touching this screw and this screw. That gives us 124 volts. Make sure you don't touch these with your hand or if your multimeter is on the wrong setting. And then we're gonna touch here and here. Got another 123 volts. And then across, should be close to 240. Here in the shop, it's a little bit less, but we're 215. So if that voltage is under 220-ish, when you have these two touched here, you do have a power issue, and I would get an electrician or a landlord or maintenance man to come check that out first. What we're gonna do next is unplug the machine, grab our 1/4-inch bit, and we're gonna remove all the 1/4-inch screws around the back panel. Just like that, and our back panel is going to come off. Now we're going to simply grab our back panel. We're going to set that over to the side. Be careful because it is sharp around the edges. And we're going to look for our heating element, which is here, as well as our thermal cutoff or thermal fuse, which is here. Those are the two main things that go bad, which causes your dryer not to heat. And I'm going to grab my multimeter, show you how to check those. What we're going to do is simply put our multimeter on continuity setting, which is right here. And when you touch these two together, you should have a beep sound. So we're going to check the thermal cutoff first. So what we're going to do is touch one to one side, one to the other. Just like that. So one to that side, one to the other. If you get a beep, that means it's good. Now we're going to go ahead and touch these to the element and see if we get a beep. On the element, you're going to touch it to this side here and then to this one on the other side. So it's kind of hard to see. Let me go ahead and pull this orange wire off. So one here and one here. Then we're going to grab the multimeter and we're going to touch it to both sides. We're not getting a beep, so we need to go ahead. That means there's no continuity. There's a broken piece inside this element, so we need to go ahead and take this off and replace it. So we've already removed our orange wire. We're going to remove the two red wires next. Sometimes they're on there kind of good, so just give them a good pull. Just like that. And then you have two 1/4-inch screws, one here and one here on each side of the element. So we're gonna go ahead and go down here and we're gonna remove these two 1/4-inch screws. Then our element should pull right out, just like that. As you can see, this little bit of lint that was back here is kind of arcing and probably just kind of catching on fire, but not really, making a burning smell. We're gonna clean anything we see like that, just wipe it with a paper towel. Clean that up before we put our new element back in. I will link the new element in the description below. The only thing the element's not gonna come with, you can order the full kit, which comes with everything, or you can order the element. It's a little bit cheaper by itself. And then you can simply pop this piece off here. Just get a flathead screwdriver, pry up, just like this. And then this is gonna come out, and then you're gonna put this on your new element. For the sake of the video, I'm just gonna show you how to put this element back in, since I don't have a brand new one here today. So we're gonna go ahead and put this piece back on. I'll show you how to put that on your new element, and then we're gonna put it back in. So what you're gonna do when you get your new element, you're gonna take that piece off, you're gonna simply slide this back in, and this is gonna slide down on top, just like this. And then you're gonna reinstall the new element onto the back of the machine. So nice and easy, we're just gonna simply slide this up just like this. And then we're gonna put our 2 screws back in. Just like that. Then we're gonna reconnect our wires. So the little orange wire goes right there. Try not to bend it like that. Then your 2 red wires, one goes up top here. Then one goes just like this on the bottom. Then you're ready to put your back panel back on. Grab our back panel, be careful, this is super sharp on both sides, just be careful with that. We're gonna go ahead and grab our 1/4-inch screws, and then we're gonna start putting everything back, just like it was before. I usually start with this middle screw here, and then go from there. All right, I got the back button back up. We're gonna put our cover plate back on. Then you can plug in your dryer and you should be good to go. So those are the 2 major reasons why your Amana dryer may not be heating. So try those out. If all of that did not work, the only main thing I would check would be your timer. I can link another video down below on how to replace that and how to check and see if that's bad. But hopefully this helped you out. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you guys for watching. This is hopefully going to take care of any issues you have with not heating with your Amana dryer. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments down below. I'll do my best to get back. If this helped you out, if you want to give me a like or a subscribe, we'd really appreciate it. Have a good day.